Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Mark, there's so much excitement for these teams and for their fan bases on day one of the season.
That's typical for all fan bases on the opening day of the season. I mean, the whole season is in front of you. Optimism runs high for just about everybody.
And now the Lakers starting group. Reeves in its shooting guard. James is the small forward. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. And it's Doncic in at the 1. Hits the three-point bomb.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
On the wing, Doncic. It's hauled in by George. Here's Mikhailuk. He's defended by Reeves. Bailey passes to Mikhailuk. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I briefly spoke with Will Hardy. I asked him, how do you plan to deal with Luka Doncic? He laughed and said, I think that's a question the entire league is asking. Luka is amazing. He's been a superstar from day one, and what impresses me the most is his poise. Nothing seems to get to him. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you so much. The shot by George, no good. The drive by LeBron. And he banks in the layup.
That's really how LeBron prefers to finish, at full speed, driving hard and dictating the pace and keeping pressure on the defense.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. And it's Bailey in the corner. Here's Mikhailuk. The Jazz again can't hit it.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him.
Oh, man. Man, I like seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's George. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And that one drops for him.
Yeah, I tell you what, when Reeves is focused in, I mean, he's tremendous.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Many players, Clark, can drive in and step back, but few do both as well as Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there, man. He's special in that regard, and sometimes he can do both of those things in the same play, even multiple times. I mean, he's a ball-dominant guy, but he's got special scoring ability. His footwork is a big part of it, his ball handling, and his size. I mean, his size is deceptive, and I think underlooked sometimes in how he's able to do what he does with the basketball.
Now, here's George. That one goes in. George has got his second bucket.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to the Warriors. Reeves outside. Here's Hachimura. And the 3 ball is good. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Jazz have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Back to George. Markkanen passes to Mikhailuk. Back to Markkanen. Lets the 3 fly, and Bailey gets it to go on the assist by Markkanen.
And how can you not love this rookie? Bailey coming right back with a 3 of his own.
Doncic kicks to Ayton. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And it's George missing. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. On the wing, Reeves. Over Bailey. Reeves gets the bucket.
Reeves at 6'5" is kind of sneaky long, and he can more than hold his own inside.
Jazz trail by 4. pass to Markkanen from 13. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Doncic outside. Oh, Ayton in position. Nurkic with the steal. Doncic against George. Markkanen, great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, Markkanen doing a nice job crashing the glass there at 7 feet tall. This guy making good use of his size on that possession.
Now, here's Doncic. 33 points last game. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
For Utah, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. George dishes to Markkanen. That ball's nice speed that time from George. Markkanen's got 6.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Doncic, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Pass to Nurkic. Over Doncic. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%. For Utah, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Markkanen from outside. The Lakers with the rebound. Last time they met was in Utah where they beat the Jazz.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Pass to Mikhailuk. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Doncic. So for the Jazz, their last game, a loss to the Warriors in San Francisco. I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charani. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans, but All-Star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down-shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league, or they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. A different look for Utah. Filipowski comes in for Bailey. And it's Collier in for Mikhailuk. And then for the Lakers, Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Ayton. Jake LaRavia comes in for Rui Hachimura. And Smart subbed in for James. Wow, Clark, has Austin Reeves been good? Especially after signing that 4-year, $54 million deal back in 2023.
Yeah, I tell you what, it might be the best value contract in the league. I mean, Reeves just continues to improve each season. He's got a very efficient and effective game, and he's also shown the ability to be much in the clutch at times.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter of the game.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive play.
Yeah, I agree. Not a lot of activity chasing down their misses. Some teams focus on getting back, and I understand that, but you should send at least one guy after them.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, a big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process. Seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Back over to you guys.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Now, Doncic, after Lauri Markkanen misses from long range. Count the basket.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
58 seconds left here in the first quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Back to Markkanen. George looking over the floor. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
Boy, in this day and age of how the game is played, Markkanen's skill set, hand in glove fit, superb at spacing the floor with his shooting stroke.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 6. Count that one. And the Lakers lead by 7.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Filipowski.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Sensabaugh. A special move before the shot. Now it's just a 3-point Los Angeles lead. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Lakers on top, up by 3. And we'll be back right after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting, in particular from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
They've got Filipowski. Also Kevin Love out there. And it's Hendricks in at the 3. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Here's Sensabaugh. And he uses the glass on the layup. Sensabaugh has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Utah. Benson with it. Pass to Reeves. Stolen away. And here's the break. All going up court. Deflects the pass. Love the pass to Filipowski. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Here's Smart. Nothing on the board. Here's Hayes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting. Looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
Here's Hendricks. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Jazz lead by 2.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Jazz have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And it's good for 2. Hendricks has got the lead up to 4 now for the Jazz. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Now Vincent, and here's Reeves outside. And again, no good by the Lakers. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Now here's Love. Hasn't made one yet. For the finish, a huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Hey, we know it's hard to score in this league. Reeves knows that too. That's why he wants to score in transition whenever he can.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. The Jazz making a switch here. While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. 5th, the Jazz.
Well, I tell you what, they never eased up on the boards throughout last season. I mean, they were tenacious. They persevered. They were aggressive. I mean, they went after the boards hard.
Here's Collier. Back to Filipowski. 5 to shoot. Outside, Markkanen. And finished off by Bailey.
With good instincts and length, Bailey is a plus offensive rebounder.
Lakers trail by 4. Vincent with it. Reeves outside. Pass to Hayes. Here's LaRavia. Drills the three-pointer. LaRavia's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Jazz. And it's Bailey in the corner on the 3 off target. LA's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And LaRavia slams it in. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Here's Mikhailuk. He's defended by Reed. Filipowski.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that team.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And Utah making a change here. Nurkic is checked in. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Andre Ayton's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Jake LaRavia. James checked in for Marcus Smart. And Doncic is subbed in for Austin Reeves. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe.
Here's Vincent. No scoring in this one. Here's Collier. Over to the wing. Mikhailuk passes to Bailey. Off target with his 3. The Lakers leading. There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the fore.
Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
And so it's Utah with it, following the 3 by the Lakers.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pass to Doncic. LeBron outside. The three-pointer, no good. Jazz have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 12-4. Oh, where did that come from? Oh, that was beautiful.
What a punch.
Here's Collier, guarded by Doncic. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now, here's Doncic. 8 points for him. Ayton in the high post. Pass to Vincent. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Just 4 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. A rebound by the Jazz.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
On the wing, Doncic. Now Vincent takes a 3. Here's Ayton. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Deontay George, he's checked in for the Jazz. Marcus Smart's checked in for the Lakers. Here's George. Pass to Mikhailuk. Outside, George. And here is Markkanen. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Lakers. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Now here's James. He's got 8. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bailey with a wide open look. Another miss by Utah.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing here by 8. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Here's Mikhailuk. Oh, good with the triple.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
What determination from Bailey, not letting the D get to him.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one misses. Lakers leading by 6. Doncic with it. George picks him up. Now here's James. Tight defense on him. Rebounded by Bailey.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
Mikhailuk can't get it to go.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Doncic outside. In the corner, it's James. And it's off from 3-point range. The Jazz shooting in this game, 45%. George dishes to Nurkic. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist in this one.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Hachimura with a screen on George. Doncic finds Hachimura. And that one, good. Hachimura's got 5 now.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
And here is Markkanen. 17 points in his last outing. Cranes the 3-pointer. Markkanen's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by 3. From Delta Center, back in a moment.
Come one, come all.
I think for the Jazz, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out and redirecting now to what we saw in that first half, the Lakers find themselves in quite a battle. And that concludes.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Lauri Markkanen having a dominant impact in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And on the floor for J.J. Redick as we get into the second half. In the forward positions, James and Hachimura. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Bailey pass to Mikhailuk. The rebound by the Lakers. Here's Doncic. And here's Reeves outside. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And look at Ayton get up there. Have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Now, here's Nurkic. Inside, here's George. No good on the shot. Nice D from Doncic. Markkanen against Hachimura. Back to LeBron. Reeves outside. No good from outside.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
Here's Bailey. Guarded by Doncic. And George. Here we go. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on LeBron James.
Name a type of shot Keontae George can hit it. More than capable of scoring at all 3 levels.
And he makes the first. And George drops them both. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Doncic against George. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
It has been a shaky start this half for their offense, shooting just 1 of 5.
And so far the story on Luka Doncic, coming off a terrific season. He was around 28 points a game, 7 assists and 8 rebounds. You can't understate his impact on the backboard.
Right. I mean, that's where he's one of the best in the business. Hard to outfight him on the glass.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Luka on the move. LeBron outside. Looking to end his cold spell. And the shot goes in.
LeBron James refusing to be denied, just muscling through that foul to get the shot off.
Well, Clark, for a while, people kept asking, how long will LeBron play? It's almost like they've given up on that question now. He's played for so long and so well.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable in his longevity and excellence, but eventually Father Time wins out. He's a superhero right now, and I think always will be. I can't imagine that he'll overstay his ability to play at a high level. So we'll see what that brings. Just too good a player to leave open.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. The lead is 2. Pass to Reeves. Back to Doncic. Rebounded by the Jazz. Markkanen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside, George. Here's Nurkic. And he hits it to tie the game up.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Here's James. LeBron playing like a big man inside.
Still possessing incredible athleticism. LeBron James, when he attacks like this, you can almost forget about stopping.
Jazz have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Luke passes to George. Pass to Luke. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good. George has got 10 points.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Reeves the pass to Hachimura. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 12 rebounds. Pass to Luke. Markkanen down low. He's covered by Hachimura. Count that one.
So much fun watching Markkanen catch fire like this. He's a capable, efficient scorer who does it at a high rate.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 13, and it's in there. LeBron's got 7 points for the quarter.
That's the finesse part of his game right there. Lofting in that little teardrop.
Jazz have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Mikhailuk passes to George. And the layup is good. George has got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
And after a difficult start to the game, he's flipped the script here.
Doncic with it. George picks him up. And James with the basket on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists in the game. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to George. Fires for 3. Nurkic the pass to Baylor. Over LeBron. A rebound by the Lakers. Ayton's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Reeves, that's a 2-pointer, and it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Markkanen's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Mikhailuk. Nobody near George. All 3 off the mark.
Dismissed the defender right there, but couldn't take advantage.
Doncic passes to Ayton.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Kyle Filipowski's checked in for Markkanen. And then for the Lakers, Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Ayton. Jake LaRavia comes in for Hachimura. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Austin Reeves. Doncic against George. Shoots over Doncic. Shot is good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down now to just 3 in the basket from George.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
Utah has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside, George. Down low. Shot's good by Filipowski. Filipowski's got 8 points.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Here's Doncic. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
He is comfortable putting his head down and attacking. Doncic is unfazed, unflappable, even against beastly defenders.
And Utah making a change here. Love's checked in. All free throws good from Doncic. Jazz trail by 5. Outside, George. Pass to Love. And it's Bailey in the corner. Clock at 6. George. And it's LaRavia with the rebound.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And that one's good, George.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by George. George has got 5 rebounds tonight.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Pass to Filipowski. Here's George. Back to Filipowski. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Oh, a nice way to punctuate that possession.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Now Reeves. He's got 8. Pass to Vincent. Back to Reeves. Over in the corner, LaRavia. Hits it from 3-point range. LaRavia's got 8 points.
That's a high IQ pass by Reeves. He sets up the guy who's most open.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. He had a strong showing last season. Last season put up about 16 points a game, 5 assists and 3 rebounds. And really for him, it's about putting in the work and improving his game.
Yeah, and I think he wants to. It's one of those things where you either want it or you don't, and he does.
The Jazz making a switch here. Hendricks is checked in.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Collier. He has yet to score. Hit by Markkanen. Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by Hayes. Lakers leading by 6.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Reeves into the lane, and he bangs it home with one hand.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skill.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Kyle Filipowski. Markkanen is out there with Collier. And it's Sensabaugh in at the shooting guard. That's the group right now for Utah. The Lakers leading. Here's Vincent on the wing, Reeves. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Kleba's checked in. Jazz shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. To the middle. Here's Markkanen. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Markkanen's got 20 points.
Markkanen doing a nice job, cutting with purpose after the screen, folks. I mean, he's extremely hard to guard in these sets because he's intentional about his cuts.
Jazz trail by 7. With the step back. Beyond the arc. And it's Laravia with the rebound.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
Takes it inside. Rebounded by the Jazz.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
To the paint. Pass to Sensabaugh. Outside, Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. Shot from the wing. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. He's got 22.
And Markkanen has a beautiful stroke. Superb at getting himself squared up and then quick with the release. He fires it right away.
In the corner, it's Kleba. Lets it go with a 3. And again, the Lakers no good. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out, he can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Pass to Collier. Over Vincent. And it's Collier missing.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Laravia passes to Vanderbilt. And here's Reeves outside. Jazz trail by 6. And Reeves comes to help. Here's Filipowski. Kleba with the rebound.
Really good work by the defense to protect the rim and alter the shot.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. The rebound by the Jazz. Hendricks passes to Conley. Pass to Filipowski. Over Reeves. He sinks the 11-footer.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feat.
Lakers leading by 4. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Vincent. It's tipped. Here's Sensabaugh. He's defended by Reeves. And good that time.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. To the inside. Vanderbilt. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Vanderbilt's got 5 points in the quarter.
Love the playmaking ability of Reeves. Looks to me like he improves this area of his game every season.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Both teams will make substitutions. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Here's Doncic, forcing his way inside. Doncic.
Boy, it's so impressive you see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heels.
Jazz trail by 3. Luke passes to George. The Jazz working the ball around now. Markkanen from outside. Reeves with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
LeBron with the muscle inside.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Here's George. Pass to Luke. Markkanen in the corner. Now here is George. Left side Markkanen. Here's Mikhailuk. No good on the 3.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy.
Doncic, no good. For Utah, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Lakers leading by 5. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. Can't do much better than that, guys.
Here's George. The Jazz with another miss.
Well, you know exactly why they let him have that shot.
From deep, Reeves. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Now, here's George. Just 5 on the clock. What a finesse finish on the lay-in.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Doncic outside. Here's Hachimura. James. That's off. Utah's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's George. Now Markkanen, and Will Hardy calls timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Now Bailey. Shot clock at 5. Now George puts up a 3. The shot is off. LeBron with it.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Now Hachimura. Here's Doncic. Now Reeves. The putback. Hustles for the rebound and guides it back in.
And this is why you got to put a body on Ayton. When you don't, he torches you with the putback.
Markkanen with it, and Hachimura picks him up defensively. Markkanen against Hachimura. George! Nurkic got a hand in to tip it in.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
Running at full speed, Doncic.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's George for 3. Cleared away by Ayton.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Reeves, the 3 doesn't go.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Fires the 3. Hachimura rips it down.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. No good there. On the wing, James. Good on the basket.
How many times have we seen LeBron do this? Take over a game. Put up big scoring numbers. A bunch.
It's tipped. Stolen by George. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
So let's go courtside where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game. Allie.
LeBron, you've accomplished so much in this league. How have you been able to sustain it for so long?
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.